Alright guys, so here's what we're gonna fix on the little Outback. We had already found our issue, but we just never fixed it. Okay, so you guys see this line right here? This is your power steering line. And his is leaking a lot of fluid already. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this one. We're gonna remove it. It's just those clamps. We're gonna remove it and just replace it. He had leak up top on the reservoir hoses, but we changed the clamps, but it's still leaking like crazy. He's been putting a bottle every other day, and those are not that cheap. Even the cheap ones aren't that cheap. So we're gonna put our oil pan down here. It's gonna lose a lot of power steering, but this one, he's already lost plenty. So we're gonna replace it. So we're just gonna pop those clamps, pop this one over, and we're gonna replace it. I'm probably gonna pop this plate. I might not if I have clearance. But yeah, it sits right here, right underneath your axles, right where the little subframe's at. It's right there. I'm gonna run one line first and then another. I just gotta get some clamps because we're not gonna reuse those. Those are shot. Alright guys, so our issue wasn't our hose. Our hose didn't burst. It's actually our hard line. They put this paint coating on the lines, and I just rusted it out. Just a pin size. Oh yeah, right there. Can you see it? Pin size hole. So here's my fix. I was gonna try to take it out and just put a new line, but it's right here. It literally sits right in front of the hose. So the only thing is I already pushed my clamp all the way through, but I'm gonna try either way. I try to take this plate off. These bolts come out easy. This one does too, but the ones in the back, those in the back there, you have to use a wrench to hold the nut up top because the nut spins. So I didn't want to do all that, so I was just starting to slide this one out, and then I realized the leak is right there. So if I put the hose back how it was, okay, it didn't reach. There's a pin size hole right there. So I'm gonna try to move this one over, and hopefully I still have something to hold on to over here. And if I can get over that little pin size hole, then we solved our issue without losing the rest of this power steering fluid. I'm gonna clean this rust off though, as much as I can. It's gonna keep rusting, but alright, so we found a problem, no solution. So let's see if we can slide this hose down just a little bit to clear that. Alright, let's try. Alright, the line was too short. If I would have been able to move it down just a little bit and clear that hole, but I couldn't, so we're just gonna go get a longer line and then just install it, and that's it. A couple clamps. Alright guys, this is the new hose, 3/8. So I literally just needed a little bit extra because the old one, it looks fatter, but I'm gonna make it work. Just a little bit, just to go over that hole. And I'm gonna put 3 clamps. I'm gonna put 2 on each side, and then the one that came with it. Overkill, I know, who cares. Alright guys, we got it past the hole of the hose over here. We got plenty to connect it to the other side. And now we're just gonna clamp it up. And we're gonna test it out. Just twist, 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 and slide at the same time, but put some pressure on this one. You don't want to break it. You won't break it, but you'll bend it. And if it's got any rust spots, then it's gonna leak again. So, and put some oil on it so it can slide, or else it's gonna be super hard. Alright, let me pop this other one into place. Alright. I have to use the needle nose to pull it. My suggestion, if you can't get this plate off, I tried to, but that nut on top is rusted out. So my suggestion is you do your right side first. You get this one in all the way, and then you put this one on. It'll make your life so much easier. And this is the return, so the clamps ain't gotta be all crazy. But I put 3 and 1 on this side because I couldn't get the other one on it. So we're checking it now for leaks, but I think that's gonna be the solution. We'll find out right now. And 3/8 did fit, but I didn't anticipate this plate being in my way, so what I did was I grabbed the hose like this, wiggled back and forth, and I pried on this plate a little bit to get it to go. That's how I that's the tip up there, but just be more cautious. And this was a high pressure fuel line. They didn't have any other type. 3/8. And it got dark on us, like always, guys. I'm always racing the sun. Alright. Where's the reservoir in this thing? Okay, it's full. So we're gonna bleed it. We're just gonna turn the wheel back and forth until there's no more bubbles. We're gonna keep filling it up. And then I'm gonna check at the bottom, make sure we got no leaks. And there's the bubbles. They're turning it all the way back and forth. And you wanna keep doing that until there's no more bubbles coming out. And the fluid level will drop. So we're gonna keep going, keep turning it back and forth all the way. I don't see any more bubbles coming out. So I think we're good. I'm gonna check the bottom, make sure it's not leaking. And if it isn't, then that means a repair was a success. I know that's part of the transmission here, but I don't see any leaks, guys. So that's a success. Now we're gonna turn it on and try it with the car on. But I think we got it. She's acting up. She died on us. Now she won't start. Well, I made a click. Hold on. Stuck on the starters back here. Go ahead. And like always, guys, you fix one thing, something else breaks. Starter ain't even clicking. Does look old, but it's not doing anymore. You hear that? It barely clicks. And that's the smallest starter I've ever seen. Outback. And all I needed was a little persuasion. We hit it a couple times. It came back to life. So you know, guys, if your starter ain't clicking or it just clicks, give it a couple love taps. It should come back to life. Look, we double batteried up. We knew it wasn't the batteries. Got it though. Got it.
The worst part about this shit, you're not supposed to call off tomorrow.
Dang, now you can't call off. Now you gotta go to work, bro. He upset. Fixed. It's fixed, guys. And we brought it back to life. The starter wanted to quit on us. Got to keep on going. If not, we'll replace it. But let's get a couple more cranks in it. Maybe this little flashlight did its thing. Got dark on me. It's magnetic. Thank you, little light. Oh snap! And this thing angles up. Look at that. I didn't even know. I'm already done with the repair.
Got that angler.
Hit it down. Hit it down.
Not this. Let me see. Come on, wheel.
Dang. I like it. I needed an angle, but I didn't realize it did that. Nice. Nice. Oh, it goes on your hat? Oh, how many?
Right on my heart.
3?
Yeah.
This got 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's bright.